Welcome back, everybody. We are finally in September, and you know what that means. We are one step closer to Halloween Haunt opening at Kings Island. And yes, it kills me to still call it Halloween Haunt. I mean, it's Fear Fest to me. I'm sure if you guys know and have been around, you know that Fear Fest was the name of it when it was Paramount. I have always called it Fear Fest. I will always, for the rest of my life, call it Fear Fest. But for video reasons and the pure fact that it's actually called Halloween Haunt now, I will call it Halloween Haunt in this video. Now, Halloween Haunt starts at Kings Island on September 23rd. And I'm going to run down in this video what we can expect from the houses, what they are, the description of them, some of the scare zones, and as well as anything else that needs to be known about Halloween Haunt 2022 here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Before we get started, make sure to like and subscribe and check out the description below. We have two links, one for our Teespring that has some awesome horror t-shirts and some full posters on there for you guys to buy, as well as our Etsy is linked below. You can go there and check out some of the 8.5 by 11 prints we have for sale. We still have a ton of them up over there, some really cool ones, including this one. Boom. A Japanese Hellraiser one. Look how cool that is. All in Japanese. And you can see Pinhead there. Really cool print. We have a ton of other ones as well. So if you want to grab one, head over to our Etsy. Like I said, the link is in the description. Now back to it. Let's get to the description of what Halloween Haunt has on their website of what this year is all about. Now it says, fear is waiting for you. Halloween Haunt. Roller coasters won't be the only attraction conjuring up screams during the fall at Kings Island. Halloween Haunt comes screaming back this September. Voted 2021's best theme park Halloween event in the country by USA Today, Halloween Haunt is the most immersive and haunting Halloween attraction in Greater Cincinnati, with a combination of unimaginable scares, chills, and thrills that can't be found anywhere else. The fully transformed amusement park features bone-chilling scare mazes and scare zones, sinister live entertainment, and hundreds of horrifying creatures lurking in the fog and hiding in every corner of the park waiting for you. Haunting Halloween activities plus some of the most exhilarating night rides in the country, including the Beast, Orion, Diamondback, Mystic Timbers, and Banshee. Make this one the best things to do for Halloween in Cincinnati area. So there it is. That's the description they have this year. Now, I guess the theming this year is Fear is Waiting for You. And if you pull up the website, you can see it kind of has like these blood spots with like these veins, so I don't know where they're getting at with that. It kind of looks like virally a little bit, like a virus, like I don't know. Yeah, I'm not gonna go into it. Either way, it looks like Fear is Waiting for You is the theming this year, and let's break down some of the houses they have this year for you. Now the first one is named Chaos, and here's what the description says of it. It is located in Area 72, which is going to be backed by Flight of Fear and Orion. Now, if you know anything about that area, it's all based around aliens, and the description makes it sound like this is going to be kind of like an alien testing kind of maze. Here's what the description says. A new sedative at Chaos Labs has been authorized for testing, and you're going to be among the first human subjects. Word has it that the health benefits are pretty killer. Now, to me, that sounds awesome. It sounds like there's going to be a lot of like experimenting, maybe some alien stuff. I'm really in alien stuff. I think horror alien stuff is really cool and really creepy. So I'm really excited to see what they go with this this house in Area 72 and how like gruesome they get. Like hopefully they get a little bit darker and like a little bit more gruesome in this one. It sounds like it's going to be really cool. Next is Cornered. Now this sounds like it is named. I essentially believe this one's going to be like a corn themed house, like a Children of the Corn, something along that lines. We'll see what the description says, and then we'll go from there. The description says, trespassers beware. The farmers don't take kindly to uninvited guests in their field. Don't get caught, or you might just become a permanent part of the corn maze. Now this is located in the action zone, which is going to be over by Banshee and Drop Zone, or Drop Tower, if you're being correct. We have seen some corn mazes before at Kings Island, but this one sounds really cool. I don't know if it's going to be like Children of the Corn-esque, like I said, but maybe it's going to sound like maybe some like demented, almost like zombied farmers who, you know, there's going to be some scarecrows that are where their bodies are going to hang up. You know, it sounds like they can do something really cool with this, and I'm pretty excited about this one. It sounds pretty cool. Now, this one is a brand new house, never done before, for 2022 exclusively, and it is Hotel Saint Michel. It is located in Coney Mall, which is going to be that long strip where like all the arcades and stuff are down past Racer. It's going to be located in that area, and I'm really excited for it. The description makes it sound really cool. Some voodoo stuff, some like kind of southern Louisiana style stuff. Here's what the description says. Everyone has heard the haunting tales of the old Hotel Saint Michel, but are they true? As you sneak into the abandoned hotel, named after the manager's missing daughter, you eerily find the hotel is not abandoned, but very well alive in spirit. Now, this one sounds really cool and unique. Like, I don't know if they've ever done anything like this before. I'm really curious to see where it's located at and how they're going to pull off, like, the hotel facade. I'm really into, like, that whole ghostly hotel thing. I think that's going to be really cool. Almost going to, like, maybe give off Haunted Mansion vibes, but maybe a little bit scarier, a little bit darker. Sounds like there is going to be a backstory here having to do with the missing daughter. And I'm so excited to kind of get in there and kind of figure out what this backstory is and how they portray this kind of haunted hotel like they've never done before. Now, next up is Madame Fatale's Cavern of Terror. Now, that's located in Rivertown. I believe this one is going to be located inside of what was old Tomb Raider, where you go back and go inside of it. I believe they've had this one before, but it might just be rethemed, but I believe it is going to be inside of Tomb Raider. And here's what the description says. Step inside this world-renowned wax museum filled with masterpieces of both classic and creepy, and past too tragic to share. Beware as you navigate through this Halloween maze of oddities, or you might be visiting for longer than you'd like. Now, that sounds absolutely awesome to me. House of Wax is an awesome movie. I love House of Wax. I know it kind of sucks. It is that like mid-2000s type of movie, but I think it is awesome. The horror is awesome. So if this is anything like House of Wax, like even remotely similar to it, I'm going to love this one. Now, there's only two more left, and I'm not going to get into the descriptions of those. It's Killmart and Slaughterhouse. Both of those are reoccurring houses. They've been here before. We know all about Killmart. It is going to be down in Coney Mall at the very end, where Vortex used to be, right across from it in that little thing that actually looks like a little shopping thing that's always boarded up during the regular season and painted. That's where that's going to be, as well as Slaughterhouse is going to be back behind where I believe closer to where like the Beast and stuff like that is back there. There's a little shelter that you can walk through. It's a shed. It says Slaughterhouse on it. And that's where that is. Those are two basic houses that have been here for years. So I'm not going to go into details for them, but we are going to move on to the scare zones and what they are. Now, scare zones this year looks like it's going to be Alien X is one of them. It looks like it is going to be in Area 72 and based around sort of these aliens, almost like abduction scenes and these like torturous kind of aliens. Maybe some scare actors dressed as aliens, or maybe some like futuristic humanoids. That's what that looks like it's going to be. You have Coney Mall as well, named after the kind of section it's going to be in. That looks like it's going to be a clown themed one, maybe like a carnival, since that kind of area kind of gets off carnival vibes a little bit. We have International Street Fear, which is going to be on International Street as soon as you enter the park, so that's really cool. Maybe they'll make the water red with lights as it's shooting up at the main fountains right there in the middle. It'd be really cool. You know, that sounds like they're going to have a scare zone down both sides of it, and I'm really looking forward to that. And the last one is going to be Pumpkin Eater. Now, I believe that's going to be on the way to Rivertown as you pass, like, the Stunt Coaster or Italian Job, like me, who calls it the original name. It's going to be in that little zone. I believe they've had it before, and it's going to be a pumpkin-themed one, very similar to what Halloween Horror Nights is doing this year, where it's just going to be evil pumpkins, some, like, corn and stuff around you. And that one seems pretty basic, but it's probably going to be really cool as well. Now, we do have 3 shows as well, and unfortunately, they are not doing anything for Phantom Theater. I know Phantom Theater was something everybody absolutely loved this year. Going into the theater and watching them perform the Phantom Theater was so cool. It was one of the best experiences this year. And I was really hoping that they would do something for Halloween Haunts. but they're not, unfortunately, and that's just the way it goes. But we do have 3 shows: Monster Rock, which is going to be in the Fest House, Nightwalker, and Terror Rising. Looks like they are going to be at the main stage right there in International Street. And if you just feel like getting away from the houses, or just taking a break and drinking something or eating some food and catching one of these shows, I'm sure going to be great. All the shows are pretty great, and I would definitely say check those out if you're swinging by for a weekend or so to check out Halloween Haunt. Now, that just about does it for Halloween Haunt. You know, we went through all the mazes, the scare zones, the shows. Now, you can ride the rides like they said: Orion, the Beast, Mystic Timbers. Definitely, if you can, ride Beast. You know, the night ride on Beast is probably, in my opinion, the best ride in the entire world. I've rode a lot of roller coasters at night, and I'm telling you, man, the best one at night by far is the Beast at Kings Island. So you can go to visitkingsisland.com and pick up your tickets for Halloween Haunt. It starts on September 23rd and it goes until October 29th. So don't miss your chance to go to Halloween Haunt at Kings Island this year in 2022. That'll be it for this video. We'll be back soon with another video.